My next destination is Rome. Here I go. Okay, so I got to Rome, went there to see another boat. The type of the boat is Amel Euros. Amel is a famous French boat maker, and the Euros is a 41 foot model that they used to make back in the late 70s to early 80s, I think. The boat itself is known as a sturdy boat, a strong boat. It has a very classic design for long-term cruising slash ocean crossing, and like in theory it suits me perfectly.
Okay, so I'm just going to see the second yacht. I'm very excited. It looks very good. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Well, first of all, it was in a much better condition than the one that I saw before that. Like the one that I saw before that was in such a bad condition I couldn't even get into the back cabin, like the aft cabin. And this time it was like in a lot better situation. It looked a lot more. It had a lot more upkeep on it. I've come to discover that I can't stand up straight in the aft cabin or the bow cabin. Which is quite a problem. Like I like standing up straight, and I can't really. It's hard for me to see myself living in a place where I have to like get out of my room to change underwear, or do it while lying down. Sounds horrible. So that whole thing kind of threw me off my balance because I was really set on this specific model. Although it's a great boat to buy and sail, and like fits my sailing need perfectly, but I also plan on living on the boat, so it's kind of less convenient. But although all that, the boat was in a great condition. It lacked a bit of like navigational systems, which I definitely would have needed to. Like that I definitely would need to buy if I will take the boat. But all in all, it was in a good condition. In addition to that boat, the broker showed me another yacht there. It was called a Canados 44, I think, which is a yacht from a local yacht maker. Couldn't really find a lot of information about it online, but it was a lot more spacious. It looked way better. Its general boat design was a lot more modern. So it had like a fin keel, and not a heavy hull keel. I'll get back to that. Okay, so there's this whole blue water cruising debate in the sailor community. Like what does a boat need so that you could be able to sail it across an ocean, basically. And like the opinions on that differ drastically. So like the classic opinion about it is that the boat, first of all, there is consensus that the boat needs to be heavy, because if you're going to face some heavy winds, heavy waves, the heavier the boat is, the more stable it will be in its path. In regard to the boat design, there's a lot of different opinions. Like, okay, so the classical boat design for ocean crossing is a long keel and like a big rudder, but those kind of designs make the boat sail wonderful, make the boat be able to easily keep its course and to sail quite stably even in rough weather. But it also, like, the design itself creates a lot of drag, and the boats are usually a lot slower because of that. And like in comparison to that, modern boat designs have usually a fin keel or a bolt keel that goes down deeper. Because it's longer, it can function well as a keel without causing as much drag as a full body keel. A lot of classical opinions say that you need a classic boat design, like with a long keel, in order to cross an ocean. In opposition to that, a lot of modern sailors do like major crossings with a modern sailboat design. So like coming in as a new sailor is kind of hard experience, because like you don't really know what you need to get, and I think that in essence nobody really knows. And like I do better like the way that old style boats look and feel, but also I'm quite a big believer that most boats can deal with like if you buy a good boat, it could probably deal with a lot harder condition than the sailor itself. So in the end, the weak point is the sailor, and it's all a matter of attitude and sturdiness of the sailors themselves. But that's just my uninformed opinion, of course. My next destination was Nice in France. Went there also to see a boat. Unfortunately, the day I got there, the broker remembers to tell me that the boat is not actually in Nice, although the brokership is in Nice. So I got stuck in Nice. Like, I wasn't really stuck, I was having a great time, but unfortunately I didn't get to see the boat there. But still, had a great time, met some friends, had a lot of fun, went about the city, went for a day trip to Monaco, which was quite great. And all in all, had a great time there. After that, I went to Perpignan, which is on the Mediterranean coast in France, on the French-Spanish border. Took a midnight bus there, which saved me a night of paying for a hostel. A genius financial move. When I came there, it was like absolutely not tourist season. And also the weather was shit. It was raining for 3 days straight. I was not dealing with it well at all, coming from a warm country. That was just, I was not having fun. I was in the hostel alone. Like there were maybe 3 other people there, and we chatted a bunch. But other than that, the hostel was completely empty, and I was kind of losing my mind with all of the rain and the loneliness and the interesting experience. Being in Perpignan, I went to see another yacht there, another Amel Euros. This one was in a top-notch condition, very, very well kept. It had all of the electronics that I would need. It looked great. Everything was looking and working fine there. But again, I didn't expect anything to change, but I came to the boat. The whole not being able to stand in the cabins problem came to light. Being that I'm looking for a boat to live on as well as sail, I'm not sure that it's really something that I can just deal with, not being able to stand in the cabins. The model itself did not suit me as a tall person. All in all, I had a great stay in France, and now I'm going to my next destination back in Italy, in Tuscany, to look at a boat of a different model. So let's be hopeful.